Alafia, Unc Ujasaneb, and Kamusta. Welcome to the Mind of Ro page. I am Ifa Titi Layo, Obajaguna. Today I'm going to talk about some crystals. So crystals are basically color-coded to your chakra system. So if you know your chakra system, you're going to know your crystals. So today I'm going to let you know which crystal is great for which energy center and how you could label it by color. My last video was on how narcissism is basically demons. So if you like those type of videos, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mind of Ro, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I also do aura readings on my Facebook page at The Mind of Ro. I also have a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Twitter at Mind of Ro, and a Snapchat at Little Ro 253. But please, no small talk. So, like I was saying earlier, crystals are basically color-coded. So if you know the colors of your chakras and you know what each chakra is for, then you'll understand your crystals. So let's get into it. Your chakra system basically is your root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, and crown. I'm also going to get into some protection crystals as well. So go ahead and get a paper and pen and get ready to take some notes. So your first energy center is your root, which is associated with the color red, and also your sense of security, grounding, and stability. So any stone that's going to be red, even black or brown or any kind of earthy colors is going to be really good to balance that energy center. One of the best ones is actually Petrified Wood. This right here is actually good for grounding into change. So there's a lot of change going on in the world right now. There's always change going on, and we just have to learn to adapt to it, not in fear or resistance to learn, not saying that we have to give in to a society trying to control us, but so we feel more secure and grounded on our path during change. This is actually going to be one of the best stones to work with, called Petrified Wood, and one of the best techniques to use any stones when it comes to grounding your energy is to put your feet on the stone. So you're going to take your socks off and you're going to actually ground your energy from your feet onto the stone. That actually works really good with any stone that you find outside. Natural stone, of course. I'm not talking about the man-made stone like concrete. So dirt, sand, stuff like that is going to help you feel grounded. Another one is actually bloodstone. Bloodstone will help you reach the root of your problems. This actually helps with relationships. So if you're having a lot of relationship issues and you can't figure out what the problem is, wearing bloodstone, wear it in your jewelry or wear it on you somewhere. If you're a female, then wear it in your bra, or wear it in your pocket, in your sock, whatever you got to do to wear it somehow so it's close to you. The closer it is to your skin, the better it is. It will help you root into the issues that you're having within your life. It's good to meditate with these stones as well. Another one is red jasper. Red jasper is good for your endurance and stamina and the real you. So if you feel really insecure to be the real you, wearing red jasper is going to help you with that sense of security. So the next one we're going to move on is our sacral energy, which is associated with the color orange. It is where our emotional intelligence stems from, and also our sexuality and our creativity. So any stone that's going to have an orangey color to it is going to be the best color to use, best colored stone to use for this energy center. Citrine is one of the best ones for our emotional center. It's good for your creative flow. It's good for your sense of independence and a positive sense of self. Amber is also good for balancing your emotions. It helps eliminate fears and dissolves any negative energies that's blocking your sacral chakra. Also, agate. Agate comes in all types of different colors. If you try to match the color of the stone with your energy center, the better it is. Agate is going to be good for harmony, creativity, and physical strength. Agate can also be used for your root chakra as well. Number 3 is your solar plexus, which is associated with the color yellow. And it is your willpower, your ability to manifest and your sense of balance. Not, I don't mean physical, well, yeah, maybe physical balance, but balance as in emotional, mental, physical, spiritual balance within yourself. And even your mental balance, as in your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere in your brain. It's good to not only lean on one side, so it's good to be intuitive and intellectual at the same time. So this is what our solar plexus is associated with. And the best stones for that is actually going to be, one of the best ones is going to be Tiger's Eye, which is this right here. This is what it looks like. This stone right here dispels fear and anxiety, and it also helps resolve problems by clearing your cloudy mind, which is caused by emotions, and it also helps with empowerment. And it's best to wear this stone on a necklace that's going to hang really long and low, so it hangs really close to your solar plexus, which is in this location right here. The next one is going to be yellow topaz, which actually is known to be the embodiment of Ra, who is the sun god, in ancient Egypt, or the Cometian god Ra. It is good for optimism in regards to your future and helps protect from magic, nightmares, anger, and hatred. The next one is Sunstone. It is known to match the vibrational energy of the sun. It helps with self-esteem, confidence, and helps you with a sunnier aspect of hope. So a lot of times we get really negative and fearful about our future, and we worry a lot. And because of those worries and fears, it tends to block us and stop us from accomplishing our goals. So these stones are going to help you get rid of those blockages so you can have the willpower to accomplish those goals that you are hoping to be successful in. Somebody asked me if I'm an alien. Yes, I am. I am an alien, yes. Number 4 is our heart chakra, our heart energy center, which is associated with the color green, love, and our sense of nourishment towards ourselves and others. So the best stone for this is going to be emerald. Emerald encourages loyalty, unconditional love, and having successful, balanced, healthy relationships. Jade is good for patience and nurturing your emotional energy. It's good for emotional healing, and in ancient times it was used to attract love. The next one is not green, it is actually pink, but it is one of the best stones to use for your heart energy. Rose quartz is good for nurturing and loving energy. It emits a very gentle, nurturing energy. It helps deepen relationships. It helps you deepen your relationships, and it actually is good for healing deep wounds from our childhood. So if you have a lot of traumas from childhood, rose quartz is going to be the best stone to wear, and it's best for you to wear these stones anywhere that's going to be close to your heart area as well. The next one, number 5, is our throat. Oh, before I move on, let me show you what it looks like really quick. So this is actually what a rose quartz looks like. This one has been kind of buffed and shined. If you see rose quartz out there, some of them look a little more rough and have a very pink hue. They look a lot like quartz, except they have kind of a pinkish hue to it. So this is what it looks like right here. The next one, number 5, is throat. So your throat energy is associated with your ability to speak clearly, with clarity and respect for yourself and others. And a lot of people don't know this, but your throat energy is also associated with your ears, so you could hear clearly or have the ability to listen to others clearly as well. So the best one for your throat is Kyanite. It opens the lines of communication so you can negotiate, settle disagreements, to approve relationships. So this is what it looks like right here. So just like the other stones I told you about, when you wear stones that has to do with your throat chakra, it's good to actually wear them very, very close to your throat. In this area, very particular. So like chokers and any really short chain that's going to hold the stone anywhere close to your throat energy is going to be the best location to wear these stones. You could also meditate with them, have them next to your bed when you're sleeping and stuff like that. And next one is going to be turquoise. Turquoise helps with shyness, to express your clarity. So if you're really, really shy and and it's hard for you to be open about how you really feel, and it's hard for you to really be open about what you're really going through your thoughts, and you're like, oh, I wish I should have said that, then turquoise is going to be the best stone for you. Just like the other ones, wear it close to your throat chakra, the better. And the next one is aquamarine. Aquamarine encourages honesty. It helps you set aside judgment to reduce arguments. So if you tend to be very over judgmental or over opinionated, this is going to be the best stone to wear. And a lot of times our throat chakra is actually very connected to our heart chakra. So if our throat chakra is very imbalanced, it really has to do a lot with our heart energy. So if you feel like you have a lot of negativity coming out of your mouth, it really means you need more balance within your heart chakra, and that energy will rise up to your throat and help you be less judgmental when you speak, help you stop being so argumentative. And this stone actually also helps you connect with your hidden emotions that you tend to hold on to within your verbal skills. So if you want to know why you're holding down your emotions through your throat chakra, this is going to help expose that to you, to yourself, you to be more mindful of why you're not able to speak about certain things when you feel like you should have. The next one, number 3, is our third eye, which is associated with our intuition, clairvoyance, and the ability to see clearly. When I see clearly, I not only mean clearly physically, but I also mean as in being able to see moments in your life clearly without your emotions being tied to it. That means being able to see a situation not based off what you wish it would be and not based off of what you fear it may be, but what it actually is. So lapis lazuli is going to be one of the most popular stones. Oh, I don't have one. I have one, but it's in storage. It's one of the most popular stones for your third eye. It encourages your psychic order. It gives you a higher awareness of self. And it gives you a connection to a dreamlike state. What I mean is not that you're going to go to sleep. It means that this is going to be the best stone to meditate with. So if you want your monkey chatter in your brain to calm down, and for you to be able to be in a calmer state when you meditate, this is going to be the best stone to work with. Lapis lazuli. The next one is amethyst. This is a very popular stone. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people wearing them. A lot of people have them in their home. It's purple, it's shiny, it's pretty. This stone is good for spiritual contentment, memory formation, and emotional, mental, and spiritual balance. It gives you a very comforting feeling, and it helps open your third eye to intuition, so you're able to trust and feel safe in trusting your intuition. And that's what amethyst helps you do. The next one is moonstone. Moonstone's a great stone to sit and meditate with. It helps develop your psychic abilities. It helps clear any blockages due to misunderstandings and fear. So one of the main reasons why our third chakra is closed is because we're misunderstanding things, because we're not listening to our intuition, and we're not listening to our intuition because we're too scared to, or we're too fearful to. So working with the stone moonstone and meditating with moonstone and holding these stones like lapis lazuli, amethyst, and moonstone on our third eye chakra as we meditate is going to help balance that energy within us. The next one is our crown chakra, which is right in the top of our head. This is our higher self and our connection to source, and is associated with the color white, clear, and even purple. The best one for your crown chakra is selenite. Selenite cleanses negative energy for a higher vibration. It also protects your energy from energy vampires. So it's also good for healing meditations, and it's also great for pairing with quartz. If you pair it with quartz, it actually makes your quartz energy a lot stronger. So quartz is another stone that's really great for your crown. Clear quartz gives a positive energy. It unblocks and enhances all chakras, and it also enhances your your focus on whatever you're meditating on, whatever you're doing in life. It helps you enhance that focus. It absorbs psychic attacks as an energy, vampires, witchcraft, stuff like that, any negative energy being thrown at you. It also helps charge all other stones. So all the stones that I just listed, if you were to pair a quartz with those stones, it actually helps those other stones radiate energy even more powerfully. It's an energy conductor, basically, is what a quartz is. And this is what quartz looks like right here. I have a really big one right here. The next one that's really good for your crown chakra is actually geodes. I'm going to show you one really quick with a geode. I have a really big one here. A geode is good for communicating with divine beings, as in ascended beings like Asar, Obatala, beings like that. And it's also good for boosting your mood. So if you're in a really bad mood, hold on to some geodes, or hold on to it made my eyeball move when I did that. That's hilarious. But anyways, and these are great stones. Anything that's really white or clear or light colors is going to help raise your vibration. And for you to have a balanced crown, you want your vibration to be really high. So the next ones are, so I did all the chakras, but before I finish, I'm going to just talk about some main ones that's really good for protection. So any stone that's black is basically going to be good for protection against energy vampires, black magic, and even electronic frequencies. So if you have a lot of electronic frequencies within your home or around your phone, it's good to use these stones I'm about to list to help block those frequencies. You want to put them in front of your electronics at home, even use it on top of your phone, flat screen TVs, laptops, stuff like that. It's going to be black tourmaline, black obsidian, and even smoky quartz. And if you want these stones to work even better, like I said earlier, put quartz with them. It's going to help times those energies by 10. I don't know exactly it's by 10, but it's going to times that energy a lot more stronger than by itself. So before you go buying stones, I'm going to give you some tips on buying stones. Number one is real stones almost feel like they're glass, and they feel very rock-like. So watch out for plastic stones. There's a lot of stones out there for sale that they're being told that they're real, and they're not. You're basically going to hold them on your hand, and if it feels like it's plastic, then it is. If you tap on it and it feels like it doesn't sound like glass to you, it doesn't sound like a rock to you, the way a rock sounds when you tap on it, or the way glass sounds when you tap on it, then that means it's plastic and it's not real. Another tip for buying stones is glass stones have bubbles, while real stones don't. So you're going to see a lot of stones like this. If you look really close, you can see all the cracks within the stone. Oh, it's hard to see in the camera, but it basically looks like ice, basically in the inside. If you see a lot of bubbles in there, it actually means it's fake. So look out for fake quartz. If you see bubbles, don't buy it. That means it's not real. Another thing to look out for is make sure it doesn't look like it's painted. So a lot of stones out there you can find in the store are painted or spray painted. So stones should be colored all the way through. So this is an amethyst right here. As you can see, the color actually goes through all the way through the stone. If it looks like it's only on one side of it and it looks like it's only on the cover, that means it has been spray painted and it's not real. I'm going to show you really quick a good example of what it looks like when it's not real. So this is one right here that I showed earlier. This is an example of, I think it's called aqua stone. Is what they usually look like when they're real, but if you look on one side, it's actually kind of rubbed off a little bit. This kind of shows you what a fake stone looks like. So nothing should ever rub off the stone, because a real stone is going to have the same exact color all the way through the stone. So look out for stuff like that when you're buying stones. The next one is going to be, when you're buying stones, does that stone have a location of where it's from? Real authentic stones, and people who are really selling authentic stones are going to let you know where the stone came from. For example, it'll say from Madagascar above on the sign where you're buying the stones. So if you're buying stones and you ask a person where it's from and they don't know and it's not listed, chances are it's not real. And it was created somewhere in some person's laboratory, and that means it's not really going to give you the energy that you're looking for. The next one is, it's best to buy in person. Unless you really intuitively feel like you have to have some stone you found online, I would usually suggest to buy stones in person. And the reason why you want to buy them in stones in person is because every stone has its own frequency. Selenite is always going to feel like selenite, but this selenite that I have is going to feel different from a selenite somebody else might have. It'll still have that kind of flowy, soft, emotional freedom energy to it, but one might feel heavier than the other, one might feel lighter than the other, one might feel more funner than the other, one might feel more rainy or dancey than the other, you know? And it all has to do with the energy that your current spirit is looking for. So if I was you, it's always best to buy stones in person so you could hold them and kind of see how they feel like as you hold them. You want to hold them, you want to look at them, you want to hold them close to your heart, hold them by your face, and see intuitively how you feel when you hold it. If you feel like it's like your stone, you know it's your stone, you're like, oh my God, this is mine, I have to have it, then you know it's yours. So it's always good to hold it so you know how it's going to feel, because it could be kind of inconvenient when you see something that looks pretty online and then you order it and you're like, it feels too heavy or it feels like too much, and then you have to return it and it's kind of a headache. So it's best to buy stones in person so you could actually feel what it feels like with you. And just to let you know, just because stones are good for you, it doesn't mean every stone is good for you. Some stones might be too heavy for you. For example, I had a necklace made of a whole lot of tiger's eye, and it's too heavy for me. It felt like it was too much energy. I felt like it was soaking up a lot of my other energy and I couldn't handle it. While some people feel great when they wear a lot of tiger eye. So everyone's different. So just be mindful that just because one stone is good for one person, it doesn't mean it's good for the next. So just be mindful of how you feel when you're around the stone and how even the shape of it. Sometimes I realize I personally don't like round stones that are like an actual ball, because I don't like the way it makes me feel energetically. But some other people might actually like it. So just be mindful of the shape of the stone and how the shape of it and how the color of it, the heaviness of it, and how it feels when it's with you. If it feels like it's energetically disturbing your energy, that means it is, and it's not good for you to buy it, and it's not good for you to wear it either. Next point is, the more the natural the stone is and the less manipulated by man it is, the better it's going to be. So there's a whole lot of stones out there that's going to be buffed. For example, this one, I bought this one in a place, I think it was in Canada, Federal Way or something. At the time it spoke to me for whatever reason, but be mindful that the less it's manipulated by man, the higher the vibration is going to be. A lot of people out there are melting down quartz and making them into different shapes. Just so you know, when people melt down quartz and then they reshape it, they basically took all the energy out of it. What they did was they basically just melted all the energy of the quartz energy out of it, and now they just gave you glass that used to be quartz. So not saying all stones are like that, but a good majority of them are going to have less energy in them if they've been melted down, reformed, and manipulated by man. Because there's some kind of ego with humanity, that we think we're going to make planet Earth better. And the more natural the Earth stone is, the more energy and power it's going to promote for you and your well-being and your health. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this really helped. If you have any more questions on stones, go ahead and let me know. My next video is going to be my final video on my meditation. I'm doing a seven series meditation on Commission meditations and chants, Neteru chants. So go ahead and check those videos out on my page. Subscribe to my channel at Mindofro, and don't forget to hit that notification bell and look out for my next meditation video on Asar. I hope everyone is having a shiny, protected day. Namaste. Hotep Adabo. Peace.